What is going on, Colts Nation? Welcome back to another episode of Bring the Juice. Guys, just wanted to bring you a quick practice report before we head into this next football week between the Colts and the Titans. As most of you have probably already seen at this point, is that Jonathan Taylor has a thumb injury and it required a surgery, and that he will have to recover from that first before he can come back. Uh, Again, as I mentioned in the previous video, I'm not too worried about it. There's good indications that Jonathan Taylor should be back before the end of the season for a final push. And as well, you have Zach Moss there. I'm not too worried. Zach Moss was playing really well before this, so I'm not too worried about it. But let's go ahead and hop into a practice report here. Look at some injuries. Today was a walkthrough, but again, the report is only an estimation of a player's participation if there was practice, right? So guys getting some extra rest. Basically, it's just a walkthrough. First guy on the list, Bernard Ryman with a knee injury. He was would be a full participant, so not too worried about that. Drew Ogletree with a foot injury. He would have been a full participant at practice. So that's good to see Drew Ogletree maybe coming back. You know, we haven't seen him practice much recently. This is one to be the first times that he's actually gotten a full thing of practice in a few weeks. So, and then on top of it, Ryan Kelly, full participant. If there was a practice today, there was questions about whether or not Ryan Kelly was going to be able to play last week. Wasn't able to, just couldn't quite clear the protocol, but it's off to a really great start. If he can have one more full participation for Thursday, then on Friday they can check to see whether or not he has cleared concussion protocol. So we'll know more then. Other thing, DeForest Buckner with a shoulder, he would have been a limited participant. I wouldn't think too much into that one. DeForest Buckner has dealt with a lot of different injuries, and like hurts and stuff, and he's been fine. He's had no issues, playing through several injuries. So I'm not entirely worried about what DeForest Buckner is able to do. Talking about the guys that did not practice or would not have practiced if it was a real one. Obviously, like I mentioned, Jonathan Taylor, he's going to be gone for at least a couple weeks. Isaiah McKenzie, toe injury, did not participate, would not have participated. It'll be interesting to see how that goes. And then, of course, Juju Brents would not have participated. His quad is still becoming an issue. Really hope at some point we can get Juju Brents back. I mean, it's been so long. I mean, at this point, I think it's been at least 6 weeks, at least 4 weeks. I don't remember exactly how many weeks it's been now, but it's been at least a month, and we still have not seen him back on the practice field. Be interesting to see how that goes. Also, one more thing on Jonathan Taylor. They said that IR is not something that the Colts are looking at for Jonathan Taylor right now. That can be subject to change, obviously, but as it stands currently with them, they feel very confident in the fact that Jonathan Taylor can be back before the 4-week threshold. And remember, that was the initial report, was that Jonathan Taylor will miss 2 to 3 weeks. So if he misses this Sunday and then misses the Bengals game, there's a possibility he could be back the week after that. Or he could miss, the game. I don't even remember which game is after that, but you can miss that one, and then we'll be back for the game before Christmas, right? So a lot of situations that Indy can make work here. No doubt about it. Just gotta be smart, and I know that they'll get their guy back before the end of the season. But that's going to do it for this one, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Really appreciate all the support. And as always, go Colts.